Well, now,
think
what's
about
the
it.
average debt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30,000? Not counting your home?
No, you can't count the home, and you can or don't have to count the car,
Well, you have to
but
count the home, but that's a debt that I guess you could say
Well,
is forgivable.
yeah,
But it's also how
Necessity.
many people buy a house that they don't really need.
or
They
can't
Yes.
buy a
Or
afford.
house,
can't afford.
yeah, or can't afford. Yeah.
okay, good example of that. A good example of the Bush days. Okay, here. When mortgage brokers and loan officers were able to come to all of us. So you want to buy a home?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Fill out this no app doc, no it's called a no doc loan. Basically, just show on your name. I can finance you in this house. It's $180,000. You're approved. Now you buy it. You own it.
Yeah.
You just say, hey man, Marcus, I did that so well. I want to buy that house. Okay. You buy the next one. Now you're a teacher. You make $40,000 a year. Your credit score is 700. You got good credit. I now sold you 5 homes. Why? What are you going to do with them? What's your intentions? Because you want to flip them.
Yeah.
Now, you live here. Brian lives there, and us two guys bought 6 homes around you guys that we can't afford. We can't. We could only afford one, but we bought 5. Because what we're going to do, him and I, we're going to flip them. Guess what we start doing? Flip them. We sell them for 40,000 more than we paid for them. Take out the cash. 20,000 more and take out the cash. We kept doing it. Next thing you know, we're doing it again. We bought another 3 homes. This happened in 2003,
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
And then
Now we're doing it
2011.
again. We bought another 5 homes. Guess what you bought? What did you buy? You bought a boat. I bought a boat. I bought a couple trucks. And I still have my house. Now we're going to do it again. Uh-oh. I got stuck with 3 homes. I can't rent this one out. I can't sell that one. Oh man, I'm just gonna let that one go. It happens to be next to Brian's house. And you're gonna let yours go. It happens to be next to Brandon's house. Now this house foreclosed.
Oh, it's
Boom. The
happened.
grass is not. The guy's not cutting the grass. They're not taking care of it. It's next to your house. Now the one across the street just went up for
My
foreclosure.
the value of my house
Drops
just
it
dropped.
drops the property
Let me finish.
values.
Here's what happens now. This is what happened. This has happened. This has happened in my neighborhood. That's why I'm telling
In
you this.
2008.
Happened
So-
in Levine.
So guess what? Now all these homes foreclosed, and I'm a teacher. I made $40,000 a year. Why in the world was I ever allowed to get 5 loans in 5 different houses, all over $400,000? What right did I have to be able to do that? Why isn't there more oversight? Why wasn't there oversight? These mortgage-backed security interests, purchase money security interests, mortgage-backed loans, because nobody cared. Everybody was turning a blind eye.
Right.
These loan officers wasn't seeing if this was a what? What do they call it now? Is this your private home, your own home? It's in your name, and you plan not to sell or invest it. You have to put what? 20% down. My first home.
At least.
What about yours? You had to put 20%
I
down
had to
because if you
put more
didn't, you
than
won't
that.
get approved.
My
And you had to
first home.
prove that your 20% came from your own savings, or if your parents
Right.
gave it to you, it wasn't a loan, and they have to sign something
And
that
the-
you're not have to pay it back.
And the banks had to have lots of more
And they had to
collateral.
prove that you were going to be the what? The person living in
Primary-
that house, the primary
Resident. Yeah.
resident.
Well, and they had to see tax returns for years.
Yeah.
to
So
prove
now,
that you made that.
so what happens? The 2 teachers, we're teachers making 40,000 a year. All these homes foreclosed around you. Now the value of your home and your home, because these homes foreclosed, that one sold for 120, that one sold for 108, and your home you guys paid 400,000 for, or 300,000.
Been there in
for.
Levine.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there and surprised. I bought a house that I was going to be my primary residence because I was going to have a retirement home there, right? Just to have a nice big home. Guess what? All the homes around me started foreclosing. I'm like, why is this guy not taking care of his grass? And I figured out, oh my God, he didn't put a dime down. He didn't care, so he had nothing to lose if it went under. I put $38,000 down in my home. Guess what? I lost it all because I couldn't refinance it after my arm. Because why? No one would give me the amount of loan that I needed because now the value wasn't 400,000 anymore. It was 180,000. So I blame the government. I blame them for not protecting me as a guy who did it the right way. I put my money down, and somebody say, "Aren't you going to sell your house? Aren't you worried?" Dude, I plan on living here for 30 years. I plan on in 30 years, whether the house goes like this or not, it's going to be paid off. I could care less what the value's doing right now.
Right.
Because when I'm done living here, my house, I will own zero.